Hey y'all, Kelly Whitney here with another thing older black women should tell younger black women, but don't. Girls, men really will hate you and pretend like they love you. Now I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I didn't even know that such a thing existed at my big age until recently. I suppose I knew in the back of my mind somewhere, but the idea had never been explicitly put forth before me until recently. Social media, Lord help us all. But I can't stop thinking about this idea of men hating you and pretending like they love you. Like, who would do that? Like, what's the purpose? What do you get out of it? So here's what I've come up with. Number one, they fear being alone. It's always better to be in company for some folks than it is to be by themselves. A man may not really like you, but he doesn't want to be alone, so he'll keep you around because he knows that you're good company. He can depend on you. And that leads me to number two. Men who secretly hate you but still pretend like they love you and keep you around, they want you to be emotionally invested in the relationship, either for personal gain or to keep you around so they can abuse you. Ugh. That sounds so gross, doesn't it? But hey, this is the game. I would advise you to play to win. I do, without fail. But a man who's in that second category, he's all about emotional and manipulation, control, that sort of thing. He wants to maintain the power in the relationship. He wants to exploit any emotional vulnerabilities that you may have, which is where like some negging and that sort of thing may come in. That MF may be super critical of everything you do. And I had a relationship like that where this guy just criticized every single thing about me. He didn't seem to like anything about me. So I asked him point blank. I said, well, if I'm so fucking horrible, why are you with me? That MF just looked at me like he was stupid. We broke up soon after. But you can't get past that number two because it's something that they're getting out of you that they don't want to lose. And so that's why they try to maintain the power and control in the relationship, whether you're giving them money, sex, you've given them a place to stay, you've given them access to your car, you're taking care of their babies, you're helping with their business, whatever the case may be. You're doing something and you're doing it well enough that they want to keep you around to use you. Stop it. Now this third thing, this is some punk shit, but it's still a reason. So I wanted to put it in front of you. The third reason that I came up with that a man might secretly hate you but pretend like he loves you is because he's telling himself he's protecting you from heartbreak by keeping y'all together. Also known as fear of confrontation, and he doesn't want to be the one to pull the trigger in a negative fashion. Or number four, some combination of all of the above. I sincerely hope that none of y'all are dealing with anything like this. A mean man who seems to not like you but won't let you go for whatever reason, even though I know some of y'all must be, because why else would this be on my mind, you know? But if you're here, I hope you're trying to find another path. If you're thinking about what you want and potentially what you don't want, which is almost as important, I want you to remember that the good Lord did not put you on this earth to be abused, okay? So if a man he's not behaving well towards you, if a man is mistreating you in some way, if he's being verbally abusive or God forbid, physically abusive, or, woo, Lord have mercy, financially abusive, I'm gonna need you to get your plan together so you can get away from him expeditiously. Hopefully it's not complicated. You can simply block and delete. If you need to change the locks, you don't even have to get a key back, whatever the case may be. Just make sure that you're safe when you get away from that person. Make sure that they don't have anything, hopefully, over you that they could use to hurt you, because someone as mean-spirited as a man who hates you and still pretends to love you will try to get revenge, because how dare you leave him before he kicks you to the curb? You see what I'm saying? And I think that older black women don't talk to younger black women about men who will have two faces, essentially, because they may not know how to get rid of that person or have mustered up the gumption to release themselves to the marketplace. You know what I mean? And alternatively, you have to consider what part you played in it. I don't want you to discount that, because it's important to consider what you did to enable the relationship. Accountability, if you want to live well, if you want to, pull up your big girl drawers and do what you got to do out here in the world, that's 100% necessary. Think about what you did. You definitely did not ask to be abused. You did not ask to be mistreated. You do not deserve that. But you got to think, did I make it easy? Did I, as this one older white woman I follow on social media, Tamsin, I think her name is, she said, did you turn some red flags pink? Did you allow mistreatment for a long time and pretend like it didn't happen? Think about what you did to enable it so that you don't repeat that mistake. mistake, because a lot of times people only do what you let them. And here again, I'm not saying you deserve to be mistreated, but I'm saying you may have made it easy. You got to think about that so it doesn't happen again. And that ends my TED Talk for today. But get into this dress. Can y'all just get into it? I wish the sleeves were a little bit longer, but she's giving luxe in winter, isn't she? She's got pockets. And I'm gonna show this to y'all, just so y'all can get the full effect. She's got the black on the hem. Oh, yes. Okay, I'm done. I'll see y'all tomorrow.